One, two, 1, 2. There. Up to speed. West Coast. What's the deal? Kasim. What is the deal? What is the deal? Brethrens. Brethrens. Get a little bit loose here. It's kind of stuffy up in here. King Nav. Two layers and levels. It's down. Ooh, big 120. Still. Party people. Get prepared here. So yeah, what's going on out there? I don't know. Should we wait for a few more people, a couple more people to come in? Should we wait for a couple more people to come in before we touch down on the topic? Hey, Wise, you know you're not 5% no more, right? You didn't fast the right way. They're changing all the rules right now. In 5 years, I'm probably not gonna be. I'm probably not gonna be qualified. But I'm about to put in an application to see if I could be grandfathered in. Oh, you know about the newborn curriculum? That's apparently that's like a thing now. But you know, I told Trueborn, I don't deal with nobody. I don't deal with nobody that got the newborn curriculum. He said, you watch what video? Got 300 videos. You told me you watch my video. But yeah, so far they got it's a the new way to fast, and you got the newborn curriculum. So I mean, I don't know what else is coming down the pipe. What else they got in store for us? The curriculum when I call Born, no, uh, Born King sent me the newborn curriculum, which I had heard about it, but nah, at the time I was looking for the new way to fast. You know, So you said you created your own 7 years ago. I mean, look, this much I think I can say with confidence. I know how to teach. So listen, you know, that's see because like, yeah, see me in action, man. Everybody's not the same. Necessarily to say I'm gonna tell all these people the same things in the same way, like see, look, I got a couple 13 and 14-year olds that I'll be building with. Got more interesting. You know. Now you see the brother that came to the class the other day, he in his 20s. Like you already been in and out of the gangs and all of this. So see, I'm not going to present you the same thing. See, and the fact that you under 16, right? You subject to a different set of rules. So just for me, that's why, but there's nothing in there, what I'm saying, in particular, that you're gonna say is devilish, man. But just you pick in a particular sequence to teach people, and if it works, it works. But I think there's a couple of things I could put on my list. I think teaching. I don't think I need the. I don't know if I need too much assistance. What's going on? Has anybody seen the wordsmith? Wordsmithy? So West Coast Wise says here, my curriculum isn't the same, more so an outline on how I teach. Fast, plus degrees, math, alphabet, name, if you're ready, 1 to 10, 1 to 36, 1 to 14, 1 to 40, actual facts, solar facts. Who was in your comments? Oh, the wordsmith? Yeah, the Nah, but he came on. He was in the comments asking me some questions, and I told him you gotta just come online. SNR4 Productions. We just waiting for a few more people to come in. You know, See, the good thing here, I know y'all waiting, but look, it's good news. Uh, this update, I actually got some good news. Actually got some good news for y'all. I got sincere. He's waiting on a couple more people to get in. Uh, I mean, uh, look, we good. How many people? Let's wait. Let's wait for about five more people. Five more people touch down because you know, the the solution to ultimately what we came up with, right? Shout out to whoever that was, whoever that was that hit the cash app right there. I'll make sure that you get on the mothership. You hit me like that, I'm gonna put you plus one on the list. When you get there, just say your name plus one. You might have a lady friend or something that you want to bring with you. Yeah, there you go, right there, Burgess McMillan. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Burgess McMillan? You keep hitting the cash app like that, I'm gonna put you on the list. You plus one on the mothership, so you can bring your lady friend. Born King, Prince Divine, Phil G, DeBar. But they. I mean, look, we did end up doing it in a way like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ultimately we had to sit down today and we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, what's the deal, Phil G? What was I can't remember what was that rabbit hole you took us down last time, Phil G? Okay, Bond Supreme plus one. You got Bond Supreme plus one of this. I don't know. We might have to just go ahead and blast off on our own. Oh yeah, the poor righteous teacher, the original Mr. 120. Yeah. See, I warned you though. When you first asked that, I warned you. I said, "Oh man, listen, we're gonna have to come back to that." I knew that was gonna take us deep. So, I guess it just had to be a couple people on the with it I missed. Hold on for a second. Be right back. Yeah, take the poor out your lessons. Absolutely, I teach that. All these things. I mean, I don't know. First of all, I don't know if you know, but in order to be at 5% now, you gotta handle tiger nets. I don't know if you prepared. I don't know if you got enough steel in you. I don't know if you got enough steel in you to handle tiger nets, but that is the new official fast. So concerning the issue, right? You know, it got a little bit for me anyway, it was I mean, let's face it, the candy is petty. The amount of money that we spent for the candy is petty. You know, everything that came up missing was petty. See, it's about a way of doing things. It's about, you know, uh, we deal with the science of mathematics. You know what I'm saying? Mathematics is the very basic laws of the universe. But seeing, each individual realm that you go into, right? You got to express the details of those laws. You got to express some details as they pertain particularly to, whatever cipher it is. So for me, it rose to a level of, how we govern ourselves. Like let's look at the issue, right? Right? Something came up stolen, right? Now look, we're not making the devil, but I'm just talking about in terms of building a society, a civilization, right? Yakub, there's a whole degree that's devoted to how they deal with people that break the law. Now we don't have to have Yakub's same penal code. Person don't got to be killed. Person don't got to get hands put on them for every single thing. You see, that's the thing. It has to be something there where it's like, okay, we could do this without personalities clashing. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you know, change was initiated. Not just the change in the changing of the guard is in terms of, the individual, he decided to step away, whatever happened with that, right? He's no longer there. But also just in the way we do things, like see, in how the decision was made for him to be there in the first place. Like exactly how to see now, this is the reason, this is the science behind it, is because Now it's accountability. See, sometimes even myself, I'm guilty of that. So you appoint yourself to a position, right? And then you define what the role is, and then you the only judge of if you're doing a good job or not. See, we're not gonna be doing things like that anymore. You know, some of y'all, y'all know me a little bit good. Y'all didn't call me over the years. Yo, God, why is this like that? Why is this like that? So we made some changes where I ain't got to answer that no more. Where, when you get the knowledge, almost everything is like a backroom deal because you just getting the knowledge. You're not qualified to even be in these conversations when certain things that's going on. The hell is wrong with worship? But all of that has been that's been ended. At least look, we still gotta execute. You know what I'm saying? But see, what's important, one of the things I gotta get the word out about is that see, in this way how we doing things, right? You know, there's no big I's and little U's, right? Big G's and little G's. But see, if you don't participate, then you're making yourself a little you. It's about to be, where, yeah, everybody know we got the knowledge over there. Y'all tune into the live streams. You know what I'm saying? But a real beacon of directives of things that we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, I got a couple of programs up there. A couple of other brothers got some programs. We got to be able to, uh, be one. Everything you seeing with the different regions and how they operate, and we about to bring a change to all of that. But the change requires how is that? It's your man right there playing games. Had to kick him out. That's your man right there playing games. Had to kick him out. So, in general, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Things is looking up, for everything, you gotta take the best part. So, the best part is that it initiated this change, where everybody's gonna know who the leadership is. Everybody's gonna know what the leadership is responsible for. Everybody's gonna know what the leadership is doing. You know what I'm saying? But, you can't have a handful of people. You can't have a handful of people doing the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? When it was in New York, yeah, you could have, a couple of the older guys just, but, in order for this to, work on a worldwide level, like we exist on now, uh, we're gonna need the participation of everybody. So, be on the lookout the next, you know, definitely by the next rally. But over the next, month, 2 months, 3 months, uh, y'all gonna be hearing about how some of the plans we made today is gonna be implemented, so that we can not just exist but excel. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, that's not really a good, you hear a lot of people saying, yo, we still here. And that's good. I added on and shit, but, you know, when we could say we prospered, you understand what I'm saying? Not just that we still here, but that we elevated. So now we count it. You can see, here's the thing what I'm saying. Let me ask, this is a real question. This is not rhetorical, right? Okay, when you came into the knowledge, certain things already existed. Like, see, I was already here when most of y'all got the knowledge, right? Okay, what's here since you've been here? Like, what you adding on? Like, see what I'm saying, right? LeBron James plays for the Lakers now. A lot of great players played for the Lakers. Like, what's here since you here? Oh, you want a chip? You see what I'm saying? You showed and proved. No matter how you feel about it, you got a chip. You added on a piece to that legend now of how many championships they won, the type of story team they is. You added something on. So you say, yeah, we still here, but shit was here when I got it. You know, all praises due, you know, but I'm saying even in terms of look, if for the people who was dead in the 60s, yeah, that's great to say. For them, that's 100% right. Exactly. So you gotta remember, look, we got the school at a certain type of people that had the knowledge before that. So that it's still there, that we still here, people that, you had the knowledge. Imagine you had the knowledge, it was only 55%. Like, see how a lot of y'all be beefing. I don't want to say beefing, but y'all say that, it's only, I'm the only God over here. It ain't that much God. Imagine if it was 50 guys in the whole world. Imagine if it was 25 guys in the whole world. At one time it was like that. And see, for those people that was there when it was 25, 50, 250, 1,000 guys, yeah, they can proudly say, we still here. But for those of us, man, that, look, when we got here, that was there, now you got to do your part. Show and prove that you alive and that you had a time when you came. And so these is, some of the changes that was made, to put all of us, but really most likely brothers younger than me in position to take off. So, like I said, good news. The only, bad news I have to report is that the money is still not being returned. But at the same time, listen, you know, depending on, what it takes to deal with that, right now, everything is at peace. You know what I'm saying? And over time, you can see a lot of the things that's getting worked on, right? Is details of things that's being worked on by people that's better knowers in those ciphers than me. You see what I'm saying? So, as I'm made aware of those details, I'll make y'all aware. But in the meantime, you know, the way we operate has been vastly improved. We gotta execute. Did I get the heartfelt apology? I mean, listen, that's what I'm saying. I have no interest in I have no interest in speaking to him. I prefer, no apology, no explanation. We could just move on. Right? But I don't know anybody got any questions because that's really I just wanted to give y'all an update and let y'all know that we had some hell, but we definitely see the light of right at the end of the tunnel right here. Who's this God's favorite? That person was on here before, but I can't recall who it is. Mm-mm. I guess everyone is left speechless by that news. I mean, is it is it surprising that we managed to actually have a sit down and accomplish some things and not argue? That is that is that has that taken everyone's breath away? 7 and 3rd. You got what 7 and 3rd to catch up. 'That's it. I don't know if this is moving slowly here because I noticed that when I'm on Wise channel, that yeah, it takes like 5 minutes from the time you type to the time it shows up on the screen. It's like 5 minutes. Let's see, it's Saturday night. I see what y'all doing. My channel, I'm saying when I type on my channel, it shows right up. But I'm not on, I don't really type on other channels when they live streams. Yeah, well, you know, I guess we're subdued. So let everybody do the each one teach one. This one right here, spread the word. You know what I'm saying? When you build in with the brothers in your locality, that some changes is coming to how things is going at a law school in Mecca, and it's going to be impacting all of us. Would you miss District 120? Good news. The process for the show improved. That's a look, great example. All processes have kind of restarted. Where things is gonna be organized through, a government that we vote for, and different committees is gonna operate under that umbrella. So the whole process for the show improved. And then some other events that people want to add on this year. So the process has actually started, but not my part yet. Like some other people have already started having meetings. Because I'm not a big meeting person. It's supposed to be some more events on Saturday night, from what I understand. Not to show them food, but more than likely, most things is going to remain how it is. But you know, uh, things would just be more organized. Where I could really do Friday, and not have to cover. Or yeah, that's what I'm saying. Things is gonna you're gonna start to notice a difference. Yeah, and the greatest thing, right, is that we did it through peace. We did it by building and not by destroying. Meet and greet will probably still be sponsored by random Jews. I mean, I don't, there's a lot of things that there's no reason, but that's the type of thing that's happening right now, right? Is where, you know, an assessment is being made of what has been going right and what has been not been going right. You understand what I'm saying? So, so, some things has been going good. We're gonna leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? And some things, it's like, yeah, we the guys. Come on. Organization is always good. I mean, and that's the thing, because we not an organization. Right? We a nation, family. We not an organization. You know what I'm saying? Like the Panthers or the Mile Miles or Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? We're not an organization, but you know, we can have organizations. You know, we can uh, practice organization, and yeah, that's that was what was decided today. Why similarities? Am I going to drop some signs on how the battle between the Israelis versus those guys from Palestine relate to the fifth degree in the 114? It doesn't. You see, what they doing now, that's some other shit. Like that might be far off, in the background where you might say, yeah, that's a part of the environment of what's going on. But none in the power degree justify that shit they doing. None of those people, right, is the people that was involved in that degree. The colored people that they talking about is not the Israelis. Remember, by the time the power degree occurs, the Israelis have been, or Hebrews, whatever. This is the way the story go. They've been ran out. There's no taking. Jerusalem from the devil in this situation, not by the battle what they doing, because everybody doing the battle is the devil. And, we got to put some cut on it because I'm just seeing it. I'm just seeing it from the news. You know what I'm saying? So, because, maybe I got bad information, but I'm saying, look, that shit they going back and forth. They are the devil. Was Saladin Kurdish? Uh, I mean, I've heard this. Islami said they all colored people over here. Yeah, yeah. That shit is savage. Like this is what I'm saying. Let's say if one side win, that shit ain't gonna solve nothing with that ain't gonna solve nothing with none of their problems in ancient history or in near history. There's nothing that's happening now that's gonna solve that. Power degree is about Christians. What is Let me tell you another thing. How about this? How about this? You know, uh, all of this stuff, this political, the political wave or whatever that this conflict is based on is from 1947. Lessons was written power degree in 1933. Right. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Winchell. See, the colored people that they talking about is not the Israelites, and the original people that they saying that first built it is not the Palestinians. So, just on that level, now, if you just talking on the basic level, but I mean, instead, what's a peaceful solution to that problem, and can they even do it? Hmm. Think about that one for a second. What's a peaceful solution? Hmm. Okay, now, what's a peaceful solution to the present problem? Meaning the bombing that's going there right now, or the original 1947 problem. Okay, because it's a problem about land, and it's really neither one of theirs. The point. Okay, so the original 1947 problem. Hmm. Hmm. Let me tell you the rough thing about it, right? Is you ever, let me see if I can find, see if I can find something for you real quick. See if yeah, can y'all see this right here? This is, and look, shout out to them. I'm just, you know, I think this has to do with my point right here. You know, I don't want to offend anybody, you know, just in case, you know, you know, this is the end of the live stream, just in case. It's been good knowing you. But this right here is a list of the times and places that Jews have been kicked out. You know, I'm not. This is just Wikipedia. But you know, this is various. You know, it's you know, European countries, Muslim countries. You know, ancient tribes. You know, this is like a really bad stretch right here. You know, 1442 expelled from Upper Bavaria, 1478 expelled from Passau, 1491 expelled from Ravenna, 1492 expelled from Castile, Aragon, and Sicily, expelled from France, 1495, 1496 from Portugal, 1498 from Navarre, 1499 Nuremberg. You know, this is I've never heard of this one. In 1862, in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Kentucky, Jews were expelled by Ulysses S. Grant by General Order Number 11. Wow. So, is. Um, So I don't know if I mean, you know, if there's clearly been problems, I'm saying. Like if there's been problems for these many thousands of years, I don't know, if necessarily a peaceful solution. I said I went to school with a bunch of Kurds, so if Saladin is a Kurd, how that relates to us. Some of those guys consider themselves white, some with peace, but I don't know. I mean, I, there could be a couple of different, yeah, I don't know. I don't know a lot of extensive history on the Kurds. The United Nations holding Israel accountable as part of the solution. Yeah, but I mean, they could hold them accountable, but what are they going to do? The doctor is talking about this routine, but it's too far gone for that to happen at this point. I don't think any solution will be peaceful. Yeah, it's not because see, here's the thing: nobody's gonna go not kicking and screaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, with the Jews that had already determined that they was gonna be Zionists, you know what what would it have taken to turn them against that idea? See the United Nations, uh, and I'm not disagreeing with you in terms of the idea of them holding them accountable, but I'm saying that, if America is not per se with the resolution, then it don't matter. Like if America is not going to send in their planes or their troops, then, for the most part, they're going to just make a resolution at the UN and might not amount to much. Kurds used to be the leads back in the day. Hmm. If the devils all kill each other, then what happens is, I mean, this is the reality of the things we be saying. This is the reality of, the devil being on the planet Earth, using, at this point, much more than 6 million square miles. It's not that it could get messy. It's already messy. It's just not. It's not on our doorstep. My personal opinion, right, is that uh, whether it's the cause or the effect, right, uh, there has to be, or historically, within the context of the mainstream history that we learn, there has to be wars. You know what I'm saying? Like, World War I was a paradigm shift from the uh, empires and monarchies to, uh, you know, fully nation states. But then, World War I already started that, but World War II completed the paradigm shift between the British being the dominant people in the world and the Americans. But I'm saying the same thing happened with Carthage and Rome. So at this point, I think that a lot of countries, the economies around the world, they're at that point where they got to fire up the old military industrial complex. You know what I'm saying? And so, even when you look at what's going on, like look, it's about to be, when I was growing up, they had a saying about guns and butter that Vietnam in the 60s and all of that, the expansion of a lot of welfare uh, uh, types of things, and the Vietnam War was that's what was doing a lot in the economy. That's what the economy is trying to become based on, and I think that that's what it is. I think that that's like every couple of years when France fucks up their money, then they will always have some kind of liberation they got to go through in Africa. This is about uh, securing more resources, but the old way is over. And so now you got to shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, at the end of the 1800s, up into the 1800s, there was so much, you know, places that they was discovering, during the age of discovery that, you know, really like, yeah, we fight over something, but look, once we got our money, fuck it, you can have it. But once we get to the end of the 1800s and, all the land is taken up, now everybody's not happy with the amount they ended out with. You get what I'm saying? They designed a system. They designed a system uh, that really is designed for America and European countries to prosper and be the dominant factor. You know what I'm saying? But once you start getting other people, the Chinas, the Indians, the BRICS or whatever, even if they not the dominant factors, right? They putting enough pressure on everybody's bottom line where
not working like it is not the way it was designed to work. Only they were supposed to be getting paid. So uh they gotta take it to this level. And what do you think about Immanuel Kant? Is that the philosopher you're talking about? That who you talking? Still there, Kassim? Is that I don't know. You guys gonna come back in a minute. Do I see your question? No, I don't see it. But nah, I don't see no question about no agent. See, told you Illuminati. If they seen you was about to reveal the secret, as soon as they see you was about to reveal the secret, they just pull that comment back on you. That was your people. So what is the status on the school getting expanded? Is there future plans for construction? Uh, I'm not on the, I don't do construction. Uh, Obviously, um, we want to get a facility that helps us best serve the community. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so I mean, there's definitely plans. How close those plans are and what exactly they entail is that's I don't know if that's what you're asking, but yeah, there's definitely plans to expand. The thing with now, what I'm speaking on is, you know, see, all the plans, whatever they is, right? That's stuff we can agree on. But with my main point, in the sit down that we had today was that we got to have the structure, right, to be parliamentary. You need a system of doing things. It's like imagine you wanted to cook food, right? But there was no such thing as a pot. Imagine there was no such thing as fire. So you had to go out and invent fire just to make dinner. You had to go out and invent a pot just to make dinner. Every day you had to do that. So that would just be a very inefficient way of doing things when you don't have a system, right? Mathematics to make things go from knowledge to born smoothly. So, the different things uh, that's going to be coming up, I'm not going to be, uh, necessarily the one pushing those directives. They're going to come from, all of us. But just in terms of if somebody comes and, we, can we come together and make a decision? Okay, we're going to expand this much and in this way, right? Without it evolving into whatever other kind of conversation, right? That's what that was the important thing about today. West Coast, why is it Did the men in black knock on your door since you asked that question? There will be meetings happening that the five outside now wide will be able to attend. You know, transparency was another another huge it was another huge item that was addressed. Mhm. Mhm. So I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. Unless there's been some developments. Unless there's been some developments since the last time I seen somebody. You know, I mean, I don't, because we've been determined to have that phobia. Like that's kind of the word on the streets about us. Now I can't, of all the different people, of all the different walks of life, uh, Nah, I don't think I don't know. You see the thing, I don't know how you gotta teach now. Like I said, look, y'all fast different, y'all got curriculum and all this. But I'm saying like uh, you know, the way it works for me, I gotta really know you, not like know you super good, like we best friends, but I'm saying I gotta know you. Like it's gotta be something that caused me to be around you for long enough to start talking to you. Like I mean, maybe it's that, I'm from New York, so just the dynamic, you passing thousands of people, hundreds of people or whatever a day, you just walking up and down the street. So, it's not like, you somewhere where you out in the forest where if you see somebody, you're like, oh snap. And you just start kicking it with them, no matter what kind of person they are, they're a person. You in the forest. George Tide. In fact, West Coast, what region is that you in? What region is Seattle in? I don't even know how many regions. Okay, so that's region 9, right? Now, who is there, you know, like some kind of, leaders in that region, officially or unofficially? Or y'all just kind of freestyle? What about what about other people on here? Which region are you from? And is there any kind of leadership in the region? So there's no leadership. Hmm. You said I heard there was a regional conference. You talking about a regional conference out there or a regional conference in the nation? Because we not utilizing the fact that we're across the globe. Yeah, I don't know about the see because like I said before, originally I just didn't like the concept when I first heard of it being region, you know, because from my training, we're not supposed to, that was just a level of separation. Well, that doesn't clear anything up. What are you talking about? Oh, it was due to financial issues. Yeah, that was listen, that's when I knew Wordsmith was super special. When he came to New York the week before the show preview. In fact, I think he left the day before the day. That's not he was extra special, Wordsmith. Now, so I'm in Nebraska. I'm not completely sure what region that is, but I think it's 8. Like I said, Nebraska, so I don't know any other guys in the region. Only one leaving me is myself. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what region that is either. But look, I'm still saying that, if it's gonna, have people just kind of moving on their own and not really, but if it's gonna be used, but the only way we can use it like that is to put it back together. Leak a lot. Whereas you gotta learn how to conserve. Nebraska is one of the places. Yeah, it's like you gotta think. You gotta. I'm talking about from my perspective, right? It's certain places that you never expected. Like I'm just saying, you ask anybody that had that knowledge, you know, around my time before, right? You know, and like it's just certain places that you never thought you would hear about the guys from there. Like I remember when the brothers came from Portland. That was sort of had the action, like you showed, y'all already got first nine born out there, yeah, because I it's places where, and it's probably other inner city black people, other city probably feel this way too. It'd be places where you ain't know it was black people. Yeah, right. See, the West Coast just said it. People ask, are there any black people? It's yeah, it'd be places that you didn't know was black people. Like Iowa, Wyoming. When somebody, finally does that, come up to me and be like, yeah, man, what I mean? Peace to God. I'm from, whatever, how y'all gotta be named. He said, tell them corner store workers and food sellers in Mecca stop selling bananas for $4 a banana. In California, it's 50 cents. To my knowledge, it's 50 cents out here too. I don't think you was in Mecca. See, you gotta be careful with that. See, Harlem is Mecca, not Manhattan. Yeah, I live in Omaha, which is the only urban city for real. 16% of it's black. And when I got the knowledge, I asked Anthony if he knew any out here. He said, I'm the first. Divine understanding. My son, he said everything in Harlem is more expensive than Brooklyn. I know like that. But see, for those types of places like that, right? That's some of the things that's gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? Where uh, you know, wherever people is at, right? Uh uh, you know, different situations when you can't, which I guess is hard for me to say that because I've never really been in that position, but when you can't come to school, you can't come to the rally, right? You're, kind of isolated. Like I'm from New York, like I've been a couple predicaments where I couldn't come from. I've been in New York. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for you know everybody that's everywhere else, we still gotta demonstrate unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, back at that time in New York, at least, you know, whatever neighborhood you was in, all the guys rest right here. Like if you walk 2 blocks, you know, you see 80 guys. Come on, why you gotta stop? Wise Bezos said we 7%, we meaning black people, is 7% of the population here, but we strong. Our presence is strong. See, that's the kind of thing you say when I ask you about the supersonics. See, I spent my whole life in pretty much black hubs, you know, over here on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Because this kind of statement right here, we 7% of the population, but we strong, our presence is felt. That's the kind of it's like parallel statements right there. So listen, Knicks championship. There's only one way to look at it. Championship. Kassim, we just catching up now, Kassim. Kassim asked me a while ago how I saw Emmanuel, what is it, Emmanuel Camp? Uh, now I'm familiar with these guys, but you kind of jog my memory, like the Nitschkes and the Cants. Like I'm not super into philosophy. Yeah, it's definitely different. I say that the way I got the knowledge is harder than being surrounded by the guys. It took a lot more trial and error than some that have brothers right there. Absolutely, me, you know, I seen it, my view of it, right, is that the easiest way to get the knowledge is to go to the people that mastered it, who transcribed the conversation between Fuad and Elijah, uh, Bernstein Muhammad. Hold on one second, yo. Peace. Yeah, what's up? I'm here. Where you at? I'm being honest. I see you in a minute. But yeah, that's the easiest way is for you to go to the people that have mastered it and ask them, but this kind of over the river and through the woods, you know what I'm saying? And just having it's like learning how to backflip with a spider or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like instead of, you just, trying to figure out the rules of basketball, from watching a couple of YouTube highlights, right? And you trying to figure out the rules of basketball and how to play instead of, having a, you at basketball camp with, uh, you know, uh, trainers, specialized trainers. Are they going to put you through the rigors? Yeah, those is going to be some hard practices, but I'm pretty sure it's going to help your game more. Fine, Supreme, Milwaukee. Well, look, Milwaukee did just get Dame time. So let's see what happens. But, I'm not watching right now. I'm only watching the Knicks. So unless they playing the Knicks, I won't be getting a chance to see what's going on with them. You said, yeah, Bernstein Muhammad was the secretary. His thoughts on reason. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I gotta get back to you on that. I gotta read up on uh I gotta jog my memory on what his thoughts on reason. Because ultimately in these philosophy, this type of stuff is you get some jewels there, but then some other stuff that's a little bit crazy. But I mean, I guess it's a worthy cause right there, to just think about thinking. It said maybe slavery made the slaves so alloplastic that the gods had to come together in order to resurrect the autoplastic within. The paperclip can't be retracted unless it has magnetic properties. Hmm. Not familiar with these words, alloplastic and autoplastic. Bernstein Muhammad is a woman. Once you get the hang of it, you got the hang of it. For the last year, we have to wind this one down. Don't forget, uh, you know, to spread the news that we are getting some things organized in the way we're doing things. And like I said, that's going to be reflecting across the nation. You know, Meantime, in between time, hit the like button. And sign, say peace. Like alloplastic, it's a peer group term that means empty, meaning a script. Autoplastic means having an internal script. What did you set up here earlier? Maybe slavery made the slave so alloplastic that the gods that could come together in order to resurrect the autoplastic within. Okay, now I'll see what you're saying. But anyway, peace.